Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today and investing your time into this presentation. Before we deep into the topic, let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Martin. I'm a solution engineer at Autodesk, and today we will talk about how to boost collaboration in building projects. And speaking about the agenda, we will quickly look at common challenges and pain points. Then I will give you a technology overview to show the building blocks that support better collaboration. After that, we will dive into management, Revit Cloud Worksharing. We will talk about design collaboration, model coordination, and finally, we'll close with some real customer stories and feedback that show how these workflows are already delivering results in the practice. So let's talk about challenges and pain points. There is no secret that the construction industry has always faced some challenges. And as we collaborate with our customers, they consistently highlight the same challenges that slow down their projects and let's say limit their success. They're talking about fragmented communication and disconnected data, the participants in different locations, so remote collaboration barriers. About that's about the version control issues. So they're facing outdated or conflicting files. They're talking about the delayed coordination, so clashes found too late, for instance, and the rework and schedule impact, so some costly fixes and the delays, of course. So the good news is that we have proven solutions to address each of these problems and help our customers work more efficiently. For fragmented communication and disconnected data, imagine the situation that you will have one central cloud platform for all files, comments, and updates. Speaking about some geographically dispersed teams, imagine if no matter where people are in different cities or even in different time zones, they could work together on live models instantly without IT hierarchies. Version control issues, delayed coordination, we can solve it with automatic version tracking, with model-based coordination and assigned issues. And the rework and schedule impacts, we can solve it with early clash detection and better model visibility. So the answer to all of these challenges we've discussed, or the solution for all of these challenges, is just having one shared place for all project data, and that's a common data environment. It's a central platform where teams can manage, share, and collaborate on information easily. And one strong example of this in action is Autodesk Construction Cloud, where we can work together, where we have connected teams, connected workflows, and of course, connected data. To understand how we can bring this solution to life, let's walk through the core technologies we will be working on. And first, we will take a look at, as I mentioned, Autodesk Construction Cloud, the platform that connects teams, data, and workflows across the entire project lifecycle. Let's take a closer look at the main components that support collaboration across building projects. So Autodesk Construction Cloud is made up of several key modules that cover different stages of a building project. As the foundation, we have Autodesk Docs, of course, which acts as a, let's say, single source of truth for all project documents and models, ensuring that teams work with the right information and the right time. For design and engineering coordination, there's a BIM Collaborate, enabling teams to manage, review, and align models across disciplines efficiently. And when a real-time collaboration inside authoring tools is needed, BIM Collaborate Pro comes into the play. It allows teams to co-author Revit or even Civil 3D or Plan 3D models directly in the cloud. And beyond these core areas, the platform also includes Build for project execution, Takeoff for cost estimation, and Tandem for digital twin management. So in short, Autodesk Construction Cloud brings together all the tools needed to streamline the full life cycle of a building project. But to keep things relevant for our topic today, we will concentrate on the parts of Autodesk Construction Cloud that directly support building project collaboration, and that's why we will dive deeper into BIM Collaborate Pro. Then, speaking about the technology overview, we will use Revit, of course, as the foundation for connected workflows in Autodesk Construction Cloud, especially for centralized collaboration and model coordination using BIM Collaborate Pro, and the Autodesk Desktop Connector, which is a tool that links your computer to Autodesk Construction Cloud, and it lets us open, edit, and save cloud files directly from your regular desktop apps. And you work with the files through Windows Explorer, just like with any local folder. So let's talk about in more detail how Construction Cloud improves the whole, let's say, Revit workflows and enhances overall collaboration. We can split it into a couple of sections to document management, Revit Cloud Worksharing, design collaboration, and model coordination. And let's start with document management, which ensure that all team members have access to the information they need. We will talk about user management, document versioning, issue tracking markups, and of course document approvals. And let's start with the user management. So before any real collaboration can happen, it's crucial to manage who has access to project data. And that's why user management plays such an important role. It ensures that the right people have the right access to the right information, and project admins can easily add users, assign roles, and manage permissions. So in the main portal, the project administrators use the project list to manage their projects and templates. When creating a new project, you can enter a variety information such as the location, project type, project number, and also save it as a template for future projects. Once the project has been created, as you can see, you can navigate to a project admin module to add new members to the project. They can be from your company or from other companies, such as external consultants, for instance. And every project member will get a different access level based on their role of company. And after the basic settings of the projects, you can start to create the project folder structure. So this will be our primary, let's say, location for storing and organizing all project content into different folders. Document control tools ensures that information flows correctly between team members. Picture a scenario where, for instance, some junior architect accidentally edits a final approved file because permissions were not set properly. So with Autodesk Construction Cloud, this strong access control prevents these mistakes, maintaining the, let's say, the integrity of project documentation and minimalizing risk. So once the project admin organizes folders and invites the members to the project, of course, they can start assigning specific permissions to users, roles, or companies for each folder. And of course, if a member is not invited to a folder, they want to see it. So they can admins can assign different permissions levels, such as view only, view, download, upload, view, or edit, or full control. Depends on the situation, of course. And this helps protect sensitive information and assures that files are shared only with the right people. Once your data is uploaded into Construction Cloud, you can easily view and interact with it without the need to download anything. With a Construction Cloud, users can view over 80 plus types of formats. Doesn't matter if it is 2D or 3D files, so they can view it instantly from their browsers, including the Revit files, IFC files, 2D files just like PDFs, DWG, Microsoft Office files, images as well. So let's have a look at how it works. After uploading, for instance, Revit file, as we can see on this video example, you can immediately open it. and view from a browser. As we can see, these platforms allows us to quickly navigate through the model, zoom into the details, easily measure some distances uh, without needing to open Revit. So it's also possible to create section cuts through the model, which is very useful when, for instance, we just need to check some interiors or hidden parts of the buildings. You can also isolate specific elements to focus only what you need. For example, isolating just HVAC elements or structural elements for a quick inspection. And of course, you can also review object properties by simply clicking on any element, accessing information like dimensions, materials, or system classification. And speaking about the document versioning, it's also really important. It avoids confusion and mistakes caused by outdated documents. Imagine the site team installing ductwork based on last month's drawings because no one knew there was a new version. So versioning prevents that. Everyone sees the latest version and can quickly compare changes, preventing costly rework and saving valuable project time. On the top of that, audit trails automatically track who uploaded or modified documents when it happened and what changed, which is crucial for accountability and full project transparency. So let me show you how it works. First, you simply select model or file you want to compare. I open the file, choose whatever I want to start to compare to in a 3D or 2D view, depending on my needs. And then I select the versions I want to compare. So as we can see, the system can graphically highlights all the differences between them. Changes are color coded, making it very easy to understand. So you can immediately spot which elements were added, which were removed, and which have been modified. This visual comparison helps again team track project process, catch mistakes early, and stay aligned through the project. It's a simple but powerful way to keep everyone on the same page and save time during reviews and configuration. For instance, here we can also see that there was some change even in properties. So the geometry of element didn't change, but something was changed in property. So you can see it also in this interface. Issue tracking and markups are critical for successful project delivery. They allow teams to communicate clearly within the project files, and markups highlight the problem areas where centralized issue tracking keeps everyone, let's say, accountable. For example, an issue could be a clash between structural beam and ventilation duct. For instance, issue could be a missing wall opening for HVAC installation discovered on a site. Early identification and the resolution of such problems help keep projects on schedule and reduce risks, of course. So let's take a look how easy it is to create and manage issues directly in Autodesk Docs. When reviewing a file, we simply click the issue button in the toolbar, which opens a panel where we can place a push pin exactly at the location of the problem. When creating an issue, we just fill in the key details like a description, comments, and pick the right issue type. It's important to assign it to the right person. Once you do, they automatically get an email notification, of course. So we can also set the due date and add watchers to make sure the issue gets, let's say, solved in time. Additionally, we can attach more information to the issue. This is really important. We can attach like photos, RFIs, request for informations, or even link to other related issues to keep everything connected and easy to track. And inside the issues tool, it's easy to manage all created issues, track their history, check their status, of course, and filter them using some different criteria. Plus, project admins can tweak issue templates, set up custom fields, and control permissions. So the whole issue tracking stays organized and fits into the project workflows perfectly. And speaking about the document approvals, in traditional workflows, approvals can get lost in endless email change. Let's say, imagine sending a critical drawing for a review and waiting days for feedback with no clear status. This is something which is impossible to happen with document approvals in Construction Cloud, because we can set up here structural workflow, so team can always know where a document stands, speeding up decisions and keeping projects moving forward. So let's have a look how reviews can really boost our collaboration and help. First of all, admins can set the structural review workflow to automate the approval process for documents. The workflow can have multiple levels, of course. So for example, we will create some approval workflow, which will be on 2 steps. For document can be first routed for I don't know, some technical review where an engineer checks if everything is correct, let's say from technical point of view, and if passes, it automatically moves to a second step, like for some budget review or something like that, where someone checks cost or impacts. Each step can have different reviewers, due dates, and approval conditions, of course. And once all approvals are completed, we can even set an automatic actions. For instance, the approved documents can be automatically copied or moved into specific folder, ensuring everyone always works with the final validated version. And now let's look at what happens when we want to send one or more files for review. Once I have the approval process set up, I can select the file or multiple files and send them out for review directly from the platform, of course. The person responsible will automatically get a notification, so they can open the file, they can review the content, approve it, reject it. They can add some comments or notes if needed. So this keeps everything clear, organized, and tracked in one place. So this is the way I can see, for instance, all documents that have been reviewed but rejected. So I can see it in one place and I can work with them. Okay, so once documents are reviewed, approved, and properly managed, we can shift our focus to the next critical part. Especially in Revit projects, teamwork and real-time coordination are essential. This is where Revit Cloud Worksharing steps in. And it enables our team to co-author Revit models anytime from everywhere. With centralized models stored securely in the cloud, multiple users can work together seamlessly and helping projects stay on track and connected. So let's take a closer look at how Revit Cloud Worksharing uh, boosts collaboration across project teams. Today, project teams are no longer sitting in a same office or even working for the same company. In fact, it's now completely normal that architects are based in one city, structural engineers in another, and MEP specialists in a different country. So they all need to collaborate on the same model in real time on the same projects. And the cloud hosting makes this possible by giving everyone secure, direct access to centralized Revit models, no matter where they are. So no complicated VPNs, no waiting for files to sync, just simple, fast, and reliable teamwork across locations. Now let's take a closer look at how it actually works in practice. Before uploading either type of model to cloud, it's important to first define sets of views and sheets that you want to publish and share through the cloud. To do this, we will use publish settings, where you can create and modify sets and select which ones to include when publishing. These steps gives you full control which parts of the model will be available for viewing and coordination once the file is in a cloud. And then in this example, we will initiate Revit Cloud Worksharing. So in Collaborate tab, we will select that we want to collaborate, in the cloud and choose the project location. So here we will specify the content, correct account, project, and team where the file should be hosted. And this enables you to co-author work shared Revit models with other team members in real time directly in a cloud. Once the models is hosted, all selected views and sheets become accessible online and making it easy for the entire team to view, comment, and collaborate without needing to open Revit. Worksharing allows multiple users to edit the same Revit model simultaneously, creating a real-time collaborative environment. So team can work in parallel streams without waiting for others to finish, which speed ups project timelines, of course. So in this example, we will show how BIM Collaborate Pro allows multiple team members to co-author a Revit model in a cloud, regardless of their physical location, of course. As we can see, two team members are working together and in the same model here. So when we try to move a few walls on the ground floor, for instance, a notification appears, letting us know that these elements are currently owned by our colleague. So we can easily send a request to take ownership of those elements. Our colleague can preview the elements. We need to grant us permission, allowing us to continue our design and change without delay. To better coordinate work, Revit offers work sharing display modes like checkout status, owners, module updates, and worksets, as we can see here. In this case, the owner mode is used to highlight which elements are borrowed by which team members, helping everyone avoid conflicts while working in the model. Now let's see how we keep the whole team in sync to avoid working on outdated models. With just one click, we can synchronize the central model, instantly pushing our changes, pulling updates from others, and making sure everyone stays aligned through the projects. In a cloud work sharing setup, we have the central model in the main master version of Revit project, let's say, stored securely in the cloud, and each team member works on their own local models. The local models are a personal copy, let's say, that's connected to the central model, of course, and we make changes in our local models, and when we synchronize, those changes are pushed to the central model, and updates from other team members are pulled down to our local model. So this way everyone works independently but stays connected to the latest version of the projects. And in this video, we will take a look how easy it is to synchronize, to manage Revit models hosted in the cloud. So when we are working with Revit Cloud Worksharing, we just click on this button here to send your changes to the central model in the cloud, and this is it. This way, I know I'm always working with the latest version, and everything is synchronized. And as I mentioned before, communication is absolute key. So now let's take a look to in-context communication. We will talk about these, let's say, issues workflows again. And in this video, let's take a look at another way issues help us collaborate. And this time we will go through directly inside Revit. So with the issues add-in for Revit, it's very easy to review, create, and resolve issues without leaving the Revit environment. So we simply click at the problem location. We can add the details, set a due date, and assign it to the right person. So issues can be created from both 3D views, by the way, and 2D views as well, depending on where the issue is found, of course. Once we create or update an issue, it automatically syncs back to the cloud, where we can manage all issues in one place. Again, filter them by status and keep up full control over the process. And this works not only with individual models, but also when we combine multiple discipline models together, like architecture, structure, and MEP, and even with clash results from Navisworks managed. So this way, everything stays connected and easy to manage across the whole project. Along with issues, we can also add these markups, as you can see here. So for instance, drawing a cloud around the detail, adding some arrows or nodes directly on the screenshot, it making communication again even clearer and faster. And overall, this workflow helps teams solve problems earlier, reduce miscommunication, and keep the project moving smoothly. Yeah, now let's move on and talk about how we collaborate on the overall design, how we share models, review changes, and work together in a multimodal environment. And once the models are shared, it's time to review them together across all disciplines and phases. And design review is environment where project teams can view, combine, and review these multidisciplinary models in one place. It allows users to easily switch between 2D and 3D views, of course, navigate models, measure section, and check element properties, all without needing desktop CAD software. And it helps teams catch coordination issues early, improve communication, and streamline collaboration across the different disciplines. And after reviewing, the next key step is managing design exchanges, and that's where controlled package workflows come in. Controlled package workflows help organize the exchange of design information between disciplines. In other words, teams create packages from Revit, IFC, or DWG files, and once reviewed, these are consumed into Teams working model. Tracking activities along a timeline improves accountability so everyone knows when key updates happened. And this structured exchange prevents last minute surprises and keeps collaboration smooth across the project. So let's have a look how it works. Project teams communicate their design updates with each other using the design collaboration module in BIM Collaborate Pro. Other teams get notified through the project timeline that a new package is now available. To make these changes available to other teams, the structural team creates a package, a combination of one or more sets to be shared. This package might include Revit model and the AFC file or another supporting documents, of course. And once the structural team has created and shared this package, other teams will be notified via the project timeline in the design collaboration model. Here, the MEP team sees that the new package is now available from the structural team. So after checking the package and reviewing the changes, the MEP team decides to accept it. These updates are shared project view in design collaboration, where you can now see all accepted models together with your own work in progress model. As you can see, the workflow ensures that everyone stays aligned, design changes are fully transparent, and collaboration across disciplines becomes more smoother and more efficient. And now let's talk about uh, how we can keep track of changes over time with the change visualization tools. Teams can monitor specific objects, track design changes, even if they happen out of order, and compare new and old versions side by side. So let's take a look at the changes functionality in BIM Collaborate Pro. When managing many changes get complicated, watch groups help you stay organized. You can select the groups of elements from Revit, for instance, to monitor, and you will get automatic notifications when changes happen. Thanks to these watch groups in these changes model, you can easily focus on the important parts of your project without getting overwhelmed. Keeping all project members up to date through the design process can often be a major challenge, of course. So that's where the change analysis tool inside this design collaboration comes in. It helps you quickly and easily review, understand, and manage design changes across the entire project lifecycle. And let's move to the last part of successful collaboration, model coordination. It's all about making it easy for the entire project team to contribute, detect issues early, and stay aligned through the project. Aggregating models into a single coordination space simplifies project review. Teams can easily orbit, walk through, and combine models from different disciplines, all within a single view. One project manager told me that being able to switch between full and partial model views on mobile helped him stop spot design gaps much earlier without waiting for traditional coordination meetings. And one big part of coordination is detecting clashes. So let's take a closer look at this topic right now. Automatic clash detection identifies conflicts between models before they causes costly issues on site, of course. Before we even start building, it's really important to find this and fix these clashes or problems in the design, and the model coordination tools help us with that. It automatically checks models stored in the cloud and shows us where the issues are. So in the settings, we can pick one or more folders in Docs and turn them into what we call coordination spaces. As soon as we add models there, the system checks them and finds any clashes. We can create different spaces for different parts of the project or different teams, of course, depending on what we need. The clash results are shown in this simple matrix, as we can see here, so it's easy to see where the problems are. We can group them and decide what to fix later, and what to fix first, sorry. And teams don't have to wait for the next coordination meeting. They can react right away and keep things moving. So we can also quickly create issues stemmed from the clashes and assign them to the right people so everyone knows what needs to be fixed. In short, model coordination helps the whole team spot, track, and fix model conflicts early before they become bigger problems later. And once we detect the clashes, we need an easy way to manage them and make sure nothing gets forgotten. And that's where issues come in. As shown in a previous video, model coordination enables you to create, assign, and track coordination issues directly from clashes between models. The Revit issues add-in allows you to view and respond to issues created in model coordination directly with the Revit project environment. So once you have reviewed and the issue in Revit, you can update its status accordingly to the issues panel, and updates to issues are immediately reflected to the cloud, of course. Similarly, the construction issues for Autodesk Navisworks add-in enables team members to open models in Navisworks directly from coordination spaces, creating in model coordination. Team members can view issues by selecting the Manage Issues icon on the ribbon. Issues created either in the cloud or in Navisworks will appear with a pin, a reference image, and issue informations on the right-hand panel. In the same way as in model coordination, Navisworks Manage enables you to review individual clashes in context to help find and resolve conflicts. Using this add-in, Navisworks users can easily create and share issues across the project team, greatly simplifying communication during the coordination stage of the project, of course. And once an issue has been addressed or creating in Navisworks, it will be visible in Revit, in model coordination, and in Autodesk Docs. So the ability to seamlessly share issues between Autodesk Revit, Navisworks, and BIM Collaborate Pro enables the best features of these products to be used together during the coordination stage, proving a single source of truth for the entire project team. It's also important to stay aligned as a team and make sure nothing falls through the cracks. So that's where meetings come into the play, helping us track decisions, assign follow-ups, and keep everyone on the same page. So the meeting management becomes much more effective when everything is tracked digitally. Action items are assigned to attendees with deadlines and critical files or issues are linked directly to each meeting topic. This is really handy. And speaking about correspondence, managing project emails and correspondence is a centralized in a centralized space, reduce confusion, of course. So instead of searching inboxes or chasing some lost threads, the user can upload emails, organize them by topic, and even manage them from their mobile device. Especially on fast-moving projects, having all correspondence visible to the team improves response times and keeps communication clear. So we just walked through the key areas that help us boost collaboration in Revit using cloud solutions. So let's take a look at some real-world examples, how other companies are already using them to overcome challenges and achieve better results. And in this slide, we can see feedback from customers that they're highlighting the real world impact of using this connected project platforms. And these examples just showed us that the right technology brings, let's say, measurable results across different project stages. And we are approaching the end of our presentation. So hopefully this presentation gives you a better understanding of how to enhance, how to boost collaboration in your projects using our BIM Collaborate Pro model from Autodesk Construction Cloud, and how we can partner to make connected construction reality to you. Okay, so and that's everything I wanted to share with you today. And now I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.